Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this video today. This video is going to be all about the things that I do when I did not get pregnant in a cycle, and I'm obviously feeling some grief or sadness about that and trying to lift my spirits. We're going to start our day with a nature walk. So it's quite windy. I don't know if you can hear me too well. It's pretty muddy in here too, and I wore white sneakers. Don't really know what I was thinking about that. But, oh, that beautiful sun. So this is what we do basically every day if I'm feeling energy for it. But I find that nature can be so grounding, and it feels so fulfilling to come out here and to enjoy this beautiful space. And obviously I'm really lucky to live where I live, and that I live so close to these beautiful places to go for walks. So I'm just feeling really grateful for this beautiful day, and I'm feeling grateful for my body that, I'm just gonna stop. I feel grateful for my body that can move, and I'm alive and I'm here. And so I really try to get back to basics and just be thankful for all of the things that I do have. Even just deep breaths in nature can feel really grounding. So that's what we're focusing on today. Okay, we are back home. My nose is cold and my toes are cold. We are feeling refreshed and energized from being out in nature, and I wanted to talk about the next thing that I do for keeping my hope alive and basically spirituality. So I will say I am not religious. I was not raised in a religious household. I never really went to church, or, you know, we didn't talk about God or the Bible or anything like that. As an adult, I am not religious, but as I have gotten older, I have definitely become more spiritual. I believe in the law of attraction and manifesting, and basically just that I'm divinely guided in this life by the universe, and I am loved by the universe, and I'm a child of the universe. So that's kind of the gist of my belief system as an adult. So the next thing I want to talk about is tarot cards. So I'm going to walk you through how I pull my tarot card. They're so beautiful. They have real gold actually on the cards. I think that this set is just so gorgeous. So these are my cards. So first I open them up, and I will shuffle them for a little while, just feeling the energy of the cards and letting the cards feel my energy as well. So I am not a good shuffler, by the way. This is like not my specialty, but I just try to sit with the cards and feel them, and they will feel me, and then we will pull one. So I'm putting my energy into all of the cards, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I lay them all down flat, mostly. I'm doing this on a blanket, which is not making it any easier, but we lay them all out, and then I just kind of, I look like a witch, but I feel where am I feeling the energy coming, and I'm kind of feeling like a card over here. I want to pull this card. Ooh, this one looks intense. It looks like I've pulled the 9 of Swords, which, if you can see, there's a woman kind of clutching her forehead. Let's find out what this card means. So we go to the back of the book. Oh wow, I just went straight to 10 of Swords. So 9 of Swords. Oh, it looks a little bit different. One seated on her couch in lamentation with the swords over her. She is as one who knows no sorrow which is like unto hers. It is a card of utter desolation. Holy shit. Divinatory meanings: death, failure, miscarriage, delay, deception, disappointment, despair. So this is the meaning in the book. Wow. So after pulling that card, you know what I think is the most interesting is that this video is about infertility, and my whole entire journey lately, I feel like every day in some way my infertility affects me and my mental health and my life. And so it's really interesting that as I'm filming this video about how to be positive through this journey, I've pulled a card that speaks to death, failure, miscarriage, delay, deception, disappointment, despair. Because I think that in some ways each one of those words relates to infertility. So that's pretty wild. This is a perfect example of a message from the universe. This is something that I would take as a message. The fact that I pulled this card, it says that she is as one who knows no sorrow which is like unto hers, which means my understanding of that is basically a woman who is going through devastation and sorrow and knows no one else or no other sorrow like it. Which is really kind of, that's why I make these videos, because in my real life I don't know anybody else who's going through this. And I know that when I connect with you on YouTube and you click my video and you're going through this, that benefits me because we're able to talk about this stigmatized subject that not a lot of people are talking about in my real life. So this is pretty crazy. I am gonna remember this card for some time because I think that it really speaks to the situation that I'm in right now. So craziness. Okay, another thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is positive affirmations and Abraham Hicks. I do my best to practice the law of attraction. I'm not always good at it. I'm not always positive, but I do find that over time it helps me to reframe things in my mind. So I might not be feeling really positive right now, but I do know that by being positive, I'm getting closer to my goals. So I would listen to Abraham Hicks. If you've never tried it, it's worth a shot. It's something that I listen to when I'm getting ready in the morning, when I'm vacuuming. Instead of listening to a podcast or music, I will listen to Abraham Hicks, and I find that the positive affirmations in the videos are so helpful. Telling yourself, everything is always working out for me. That's something I come back to all the time. That's one of my key affirmations. Everything is always working out for me. And I see instances of that all the time. This morning I was thinking, I really hope there's not a long line at the gas station. And then I thought, everything's always working out for me. There's not gonna be a long line at the gas station, and what do you know? I get to the gas station and not a single other car is there. So things like that, and believing that that is the universe taking care of you and that everything is always working out for you. So that's one affirmation that I repeat to myself all the time. That is Abraham Hicks, and it just feels really good. Sometimes we're listening to music or we're watching TV and we're not really aware that we are kind of getting these subliminal negative messages. It's just really good to be aware of all of the things that you are consuming. All of those things affect us. We don't always think that they are affecting us, and we're not always aware of it, but they do affect us. And so putting on that 528 hertz music, or you could even do 900 and something hertz music, or 300. I happen to like 528 hertz the most, but putting on positive spiritual music, putting on some affirmations, just making sure that when you're feeling down, you're trying to uplift yourself by doing actionable things that lift your spirit. And for me, if I'm feeling down, listening to positive affirmations and saying them out loud is so helpful. So there's actually an account that I follow. I'm just gonna pull it up. It's on Instagram, and every single morning they release a daily affirmation of the day. So I think that it's called Third Eye Thoughts. Yes. So the Instagram page is called Third Eye Thoughts. This is one where I wake up every morning and I see this. When I finally pick up my phone for the day, I see this on my Instagram first thing in the morning, and I say each sentence out loud to myself, And I really do believe that it helps me kind of kickstart my brain into a positive way of thinking. Remembering every day I am blessed. I am so blessed. I have a warm house, I have food to eat and clean water to drink. And sometimes breaking it down to those very, very basic things can help us realize how much we really already have to be grateful for, even if we're not achieving this goal that we desperately want to achieve. So it can be really helpful to try to see the positive, and positive affirmations are definitely one way that really helped me see the positive. I'm not sure how accessible this is to everybody, but this is something that has made me have so much joy in my life. And it really doesn't have too much to do with infertility, but for me, it really just helps me to feel joy. And that is having a little area where I propagate plants. So I'm just gonna show over here. This one was getting attacked by some pests, but I'm propagating her and she is going to be potted soon. This one is a monstera, which look at this little tiny leaf. Oh my gosh. Look at that baby monstera leaf. Have you ever seen a monstera leaf so tiny? I don't think you have. For some reason, I feel like we are the generation of plants. I always had them growing up, but I don't think my mom was as obsessed with plants as I am. So we have our big ones here that I obviously love to watch grow. For me, it just feels like I am nurturing something and taking care of something. And I do genuinely find joy in taking care of these little plants and watching the new little leaves grow. And so I find that can be really helpful. If you just go down to your local Home Depot or Lowe's or Rona or whatever you have close to you and just pick up a houseplant and nurture it and do some research about how to take care of that plant and watch it grow. And it just feels really good. Every time a little new baby leaf sprouts out, it's like the best feeling ever. So that definitely helps me to stay positive and to nurture and love and get that kind of nurturing energy out, which is really what I'm longing to do. So I find a lot of benefits to growing plants in your home, watching them grow, and taking care of them. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I did just want to say one last thing before I go. If you are struggling with your mental health right now, whether it's because of other situations or because of your infertility, I just want you to know that I am totally here for you. And if you want to send me a message or comment on this video, let's talk about it, because you are not alone. And it can feel like you are, but you're not. And I would love for this channel to be a positive and uplifting space for you to come to, and just know that I'm here for you too. And everybody needs more people. Everybody needs someone that they can trust and talk to, and it's okay if you are not feeling like being uplifted or listening to positive affirmations or doing any of the positive stuff. If you are just in the thick of it right now, girl, I am here for you. I am in the thick of it too, and I'm just doing my best every day to be positive and try to have hope still. And despite all of the trials and all of the difficult situations I've been through, I'm just really trying to send a message of hope to others. If you want to talk about it, I am totally open to talk about it. You can message me on Instagram, you can message me here in this space, I can give you my email, whatever you want. Just know that it's okay. Your feelings are valid no matter what you are feeling right now. You do not have to be positive. You don't have to feel good all the time, and it's okay and it's valid. And if you want to talk about it, I am here. I appreciate so much that you've joined me for this video today, that you watched my content, that you've subscribed or liked or whatever. And just know that you are not alone, and I am here to support you if you need it. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting my content. I truly appreciate that a lot. And until next time, I'll see you next time.